Abby. I am new to doing YouTube Live, so I'm really excited to jump on here with you guys and share a little bit about coaching and what it is that I do and kind of my journey. So I'm sitting here in my living room or kitchen table. This is where I built my business, and I wanted to share a little bit with you guys about kind of my story and my journey, and then what it exactly is that a coach does, because I think context always helps. So for those of you who don't know me, I am a mom of 2 kids. I'll tell you a little bit more about kind of my personal journey and how I got into coaching, but I want to say just first and foremost, thank you for taking time to watch this. I'll make it kind of short and sweet, and I'm a totally open book. So as you are watching this and going through, if you have questions, definitely reach out and connect with me so that I can answer them for you and share with you. I am probably the last person that you would think who would be good at this. I am an introvert. I did not do social media. I really liked health and fitness, but the thought of taking a selfie like maybe had sweaty armpits. I always just, those things that you have this tug on your heart though, where you feel like you're made for more and you're called to something, and you know that there's just something bigger out there for you. And that is where coaching fit in for me, because this platform, you can take a love of health and fitness, and I'm going to go and have a little presentation for you guys. You don't have to be perfect, but you can take this amazing platform of nutrition and health and fitness, and you can literally change people's lives. I know that if you make a mom healthy, that's going to ripple effect onto her kids and her self-confidence and all of those areas. And that's definitely what it did for me in my life. And so that's why I love it. That's why I get goosebumps talking about it. And I love this business. This company is amazing, and what they provide for their coaches and their teams, just so many resources. So I'm going to actually share my screen with you guys here and pull up this presentation. Just a second here. Okay, so inside look at the Coach Life. This is my team here in Destin, Florida. We're the Pineapple Empire. That's my team name because I love pineapples, but I love the phrase to stand tall, wear a crown, and be sweet on the inside. That's our motto. So this is my little fam bam here. My husband, Ben, is my college sweetheart. We got married after college. He's pretty awesome. And then we have Caleb, who's a really busy 4-year-old, and Paisley, who is just turned 9 months and does not sleep. So those are my people. And I actually just retired about a month ago from my career in higher education administration. My undergraduate degree is in history. My master's degree is in higher education and student development. And I've worked for the last 10 years at my alma mater university, which I loved. I was a director of admissions, and I got to work with families and students through the process of figuring out college, and it was something that my passion and my heart really is in. I love leadership development and helping people dream big dreams, so it goes right along with coaching really well. And then these are some of my coaching accolades. They probably don't mean anything to you guys, but basically what it means is I've been successful and my team is successful. But I started coaching in 2015 while I was working full-time. It was shortly after I had Caleb, and I wanted to get in shape. A girl reached out to me on social media and offered me some at-home workouts, and I said, that sounds great, and jumped in. I got amazing results, and I started to learn really quickly that there's a business opportunity as well. And so I kind of had this long-term goal of not only paying for my product, but also being able just to get a little bit of extra money, because money was tight for us to, have some student loans paid down a little quickly, or, in my back of my mind, I was terrified to verbalize it, but to be able to actually do this full time one day and be able to not miss out on time with my kiddos. So that's kind of how I jumped into coaching. And I'll share a little bit more about that in a few minutes. But Beachbody as a company, we were founded in 1998. So we're a direct marketing company, meaning you won't find Beachbody products on shelves. You can get it on Amazon, but you get everything really online from coaches and from the company itself. They have fitness and nutrition programs for every level of people. So most people are familiar with programs like Insanity or P90X, or 21 Day Fix, but there is something for everyone. And so we have nutrition, we have things that range from Tai Chi to Pyo to yoga, bar, dance, cardio, powerlifting, things that are closer to CrossFit, boot camp style, athletic training. Literally everything. So as coaches, we get this huge giant list of things to choose from, but also we have nutrition guides for every program, amazing nutrition supplements and things like that. So as coaches, we don't have to come up with any of this. We get to use this as a tool, but all of the guesswork is done in terms of nutrition and programs and fitness and things like that. It is a multi-level marketing company, meaning that they, again, market through us as a team, as Team Beachbody, which is really, really fun for us. It's not illegal. People who tell you multi-level marketing is illegal don't actually know what that means. So it is not a pyramid scheme. Beachbody is actually a multi-million dollar company all over the world. We're in the United States, the US, the UK, and Canada. So we're all around there. And what is a coach? So let's dive into this. So coach is somebody who takes selfies in their garage. Yes, but we are more than that. And I think that the phrase coach can be intimidating to people. It somehow conjures up this idea that you have to be coming up with the workouts and all of that. And like I just said, you don't. We are encouragers. We are normal. We can't really see in this picture. My garage is always messy. I never get sleep. My laundry's never folded. Like, we share that. We're someone, though, who, even though we're normal and maybe we raid the pantry at midnight for chocolate chips, we also want to be healthy and we want to succeed. And we want to help others do the same, and we want to help others feel good. We're passionate about those things. We're dedicated. We're going to keep showing up. We're going to lead by example, and we're just going to be ourselves. You, as a person, have a light and a power and a story that can attract other people that nobody else can. And that's why the beauty of coaching is you get to just be you. You get to share your perfectly imperfect journey along the way. You're somebody who is maybe an attainable goal. I think we see on magazines and walk in the mall and you don't know what's airbrush and what's been plastic surgery or not, but you're someone who can just be real. And I always think personally that the best coaches are ones who don't look like Victoria's Secret models, that you look real, that you're someone who, maybe you have some stretch marks or maybe you're not at your goal weight, but you're going to take people along that journey with you as you are working to be healthy. Or maybe you're somebody who is already there and you're so passionate about that. And this gives you a platform to do that, which is really, really powerful and really exciting. So as coaches, what we do is we run online fitness and accountability groups. This is one of the pictures of my own transformation with Caleb. These are actually just a few months apart. You can see the pretty incredible transformation there. I lost 30 pounds through one of these fitness and accountability groups, and we get to basically support people. So every day, and as a team, we provide all these resources for you. But every day, my groups, they're going to see me post motivation and inspiration. I'm going to share meal plans. We're going to do check-ins. We're going to talk about days that we're struggling. We're going to talk about the late night snacking. We're going to talk about all those pieces there. So it's just providing that accountability and support. And there's ways of doing it in a way that's really streamlined that we help you with. But because it's virtual, it's really fun. There are coaches who will do, meetups in their house or have everybody come over to work out. As someone who's very introverted, though, it's great to have the online option because I can basically run all those things, but I don't have to do everything in person, or I can have my clients be literally all over the country and all over the world. So our job is to pair people with the right program for their individual needs, meaning, I'm going to chat with someone who's interested in jumping in and seeing, where are you at on a fitness level? What equipment do you have? What time do you have? What things do you like or dislike? Maybe you're a newly postpartum mom that needs workouts that are 30 minutes or under and a basic nutrition guide. Maybe you're somebody who is coming off of an injury. Maybe you really love boot camp style workouts, but you can't figure out how to get to the local class. Or maybe you're fighting an injury or you hate working out and you know you need to get healthy. That's where I come in and chat with you. And then in those groups, I lead by example. So you're going to see me show up every day. I'm going to talk about my struggles. I'm going to just be real and motivated. And then we invite people to join us on our fitness journey. So I am connecting with people, and as I'm sharing my journey on social media, I am also reaching out to people who are expressing interest in that and inviting them along the way and thanking them for their positivity and their encouragement on my journey and things like that. And then we build a team of coaches who do the same. So we get to expand all around the world, people who are changing lives left and right. There is an obesity epidemic in the West right now, in the US, the UK, and Canada specifically. There are a lot of people who need our help. And so the more coaches that we have, the better we can do our jobs, which is exciting to think about. I was so nervous to announce, this was my coach announcement post back in 2015. I was so nervous to share that I was going to do this because, like I mentioned, I was not a social media person. I never took selfies. I maybe posted once or twice. I am very shy. I'm very private. And so I was terrified to do this. I actually posted this image at midnight, I think, if I remember right. And I cried afterwards. I'm like, I don't want to be that salesy person. And what if my friends will judge me? But here's the thing, it's sharing your story. So I share a little bit about my story here, and it's talking about, I'm just going to show up and all of a sudden my account is not going to be taken over by fitness, but I'm just showing how I'm fitting into my life and why I'm passionate about this and the changes that I've made. And if you're showing up authentically, that is going to come out to people and they will see that and be inspired by that, which is, I think, really, really powerful. There are so many benefits of being a coach, and these are some of them, but the first one that I want to say is personal growth. The confidence, the resilience, the strength that I have grown in the last 2.5 years has been irreplaceable. Coaching, one of our very first tenets that we do as coaches is not necessarily, although we are doing workouts and we're connecting with people, it's personal development and diving into your own personal journey and your personal growth, which is really, really powerful. But there's some fun things. This is my team on a retreat in Destin, Florida, a year or so ago. We've got monthly, quarterly, and yearly goals that as a company we can hit and get rewarded for. There's no minimum quota as a coach. So it's your own business that you run how you want. But if you're someone who is goal-oriented like I am, it's really fun to have those things. So for helping, for instance, 3 new people a month, every single month, every time we do that, we get prizes. There are Success Club trips. Like my family, we're going to go to the Bahamas on a cruise next year. We have a trip to Mexico this April. I earned a trip to the Dominican Republic the year before. So there's Success Club trips. The company as a whole does an amazing job at recognizing. So every time you hit a business benchmark or a milestone, you get recognition for that. And as a team, we do the same thing. There is training, personal development, like I mentioned. We have you covered in our new coach basics and all those things. Your friendship, and coaches are people that you want on your team. They, as a whole, were people pushing for growth, for people who want to be positive, who shed light, who are passionate about living healthy, active, and fulfilling lives. And it's just fun. As a team, we are not, there's a lot of people on our team who are competitive, but we're not competitive with one another. It's a really collaborative teamwork, a really fun place to be. So you're going to meet some amazing women along the way. And then there is an income opportunity, which was life-changing for my family. So what you can expect if you do decide to coach is they have a bunch of different things. So we have our new coach training. We have a 30-day long new coach university that's put together. Our team is a part of the #1 team in the entire company. It has been for the last 4 years. And so we have the best of the best in terms of training. And what I mean when I say training is teaching you how to launch a business on social media, teaching you how to share and not sell, teaching you how to not be that spammy person that everybody hates, teaching you how to utilize social media trends or Instagram stories or all of those pieces in sharing your journey, teaching you about products, all of those pieces. So you don't have to be an expert at any of this. What you have to have coming in is just a passion for growth and learning. We have monthly trainings. We have weekly hangouts and team calls. We have training and mentorship calls, all of our materials and support. So you never have to reinvent the wheel. You actually have everything handed to you and you're able to tweak it on your own and your own goals. We have leadership retreats like this one. I'm actually doing a retreat for my team in April, and we have so much fun and support. So it's a really positive and inspiring community of like-minded people who are all on their own mission, but doing it in different ways. In terms of the income opportunity, this is it, but I want to talk first about what type of coach. So there's actually 3 different types of coaches. There's coaches who just do it purely for the discount, where you're not doing any sort of sales, although you could. You're really just wanting that 25% discount. There's part-time coaches who are working a few hours a week. You're going to be making about a tax return would be kind of what you could think of yearly there, where maybe you just want to do it for fun on the side to pay off some student loan debt or save some money for vacation or have an extra, $50 a week for getting a mani-pedi or something like that. And then there's coaches who want to be full-time or are working towards it. And this would be, maybe you're still only working an hour or 2 a day, but you're doing it with the long-term goal of having this be a career, so you're much more focused in your path. There's not a right or wrong way. You can be any types of these coaches. We have all different types of them on our team. But regardless of what type of coach you are, you will earn a 25% commission on any sale that's given through your link. You get a 25% discount on any product, which is really, really nice. And then there's also bonuses, cycle bonuses and quarterly bonuses, and that really comes from building your team. So if you are just doing this as like what I would call a retail coach, someone who's not actively building a team of other coaches, but just, running a challenge group every once in a while or selling product, you're going to make somewhere between about $500 to $1,000 a year, which is awesome. Like, we get excited when that money comes in as a tax check, right? The way to really blow this business out of the water, though, is to share the business opportunity. And that's where these cycle bonuses come in from the company, because as your team succeeds and grows, you are rewarded for that, which is really exciting. And it's a really fun process because you get to see your own coaches light up with inspiration and opportunity and kind of see them take off. And you get rewarded for that because you're growing in your own leadership abilities and things like that. So those ranks of coaches would be Diamond and Star Diamond coaches, and they make on average somewhere between about 40 to up in the triple figures, multi-million-dollar earner coaches in the industry. So there's a lot of opportunity there for sure. How to be successful at this business. I built a really successful business as a new mom while working full time with my husband gone. Like I was saying, just in terms of personality, and someone who you wouldn't think would be good at this, but this is what you do. There's no secret sauce. It's showing up every day. That consistency of, you're going to see me sharing my journey in the easy times and the hard times. I'm not going to air my dirty laundry, but I am going to keep showing up and being positive and being consistent and showing people that this is not just a quick fix or a fad. I'm going to be a product of the product. So I'm going to talk about the workouts that I'm doing. I'm passionate about what I do. I am positive. You have to have a never give up mindset, glass half full mindset, because being an entrepreneur can have ups and downs for sure. But when you have that positive view of what you're doing and the power of what you get to do, it really helps you show up every day. You've got to be willing to learn. I had to learn new systems and learn how to utilize Instagram and learn how to post a picture because I didn't do any of that beforehand. But it's really fun, and it's fun to be working towards something bigger than yourself along the way. You have to know your why. That is, why are you doing this? Maybe it's to help other people. Maybe you're passionate about it because of your own story. Maybe like me, you're someone who it kills you to put your son in daycare every day, and this could be an opportunity out. So every time where I would try to, maybe be tired or I didn't want to post, I would think about Caleb and, gosh, if I can spend an hour doing this instead of binge watching, The Bachelor or something, how much more worth it is this? And then invite to the party. You have to share. You have to invite people to join you along the way. And we teach you how to do that in a way that is not spammy or salesy by any means. So it's really, really fun. But this is the secret. It's just consistency and positivity. That's really all that it is. Someone who's willing to learn, who has big goals for growth, and is willing to show up every day, which is fun. So how do you get started as a coach? People always ask me that. So there's no monthly quotas. You're actually never carrying product, which is nice. So all that you do to get started is actually invest in yourself. It's getting your own product and getting ready to start. So the challenge pack option is what gives you access to every single workout, all your portion control containers, Shakeology, all the nutrition that you need to be able to share. And so those are around $160 depending on the pack that you get. If you've been a challenger before, or you've gotten a challenge pack before, you can just sign up for $40, and that's actually reimbursed to you as well. So that's a really nice thing. But there's no monthly goals. There's goals that you want to meet if you have kind of financial goals with this company, but there are no monthly requirements. So you could cancel at any point. You're not needing to, purchase a certain amount or anything like that. There is a coach fee of $16 a month. And that covers all of our 24/7 tech support and all of the shipping and all the support that you need. So it's great. And that is it. So it's really basic. It's really cheap. I can tell you, I have worked this business for between an hour to a day for 2 years. And if all I put in was $160, it's amazing what has come out of that. It's replaced my full-time income. So when you're looking at businesses of buying a business or starting a business, this is like laughably low cost, which is nice. And then the next thing, if you decided to do this, is to jump in on our new coach training. We have a get started checklist to make sure that you are moving forward. We actually have a new coach training starting the first Monday of every single month. So ours is coming up soon here. I connect with you on getting you plugged into a group and helping you figure out what your goals are for starting. Maybe you want to jump in gung-ho, maybe you want to wait a little bit. So that is it. It's really, really fun. It's an amazing opportunity. You'll have to excuse my throat clearing here. So I'm back. That is it. And it is something that is powerful. Like I was saying, the coaching community is inspiring, it's motivating, it's positive. And when you think about the number of people who are walking around, especially this area of our country, who are really struggling with health and fitness and nutrition, you have a tool that can be done. You have such an amazing key of nutrition, support, accountability. You don't get that from a lot of places. If you go to a gym, you're going to pay your membership fees. You have to pay extra for a personal trainer. Most likely, they're not going to meal plan for you or share all their grocery lists or meal prep. They're not going to check in with you every day on the weekends. As a coach, that is what you get the privilege of doing. And there are ways of doing it where it's not going to take all your time, and that's what I'm here to teach you. But the community and the opportunity is so powerful. And we have coaches who, have been challengers before, they've gotten amazing results and want to jump in. We have coaches who haven't done it before, but they're just passionate about health and fitness. And they're like, I'm already on social media. I might as well get paid. So you can do it from any way. But I want you to stop and think about what it would look like for you to jump in on an opportunity like this. What would it look like for your family to have an extra $500 a month? What bills could that pay down? What vacation could you save for? By getting out of your comfort zone and sharing a little bit of your life and working an hour or two a day, doing that for your family, what could that mean for your future? What would it mean for you to invest in yourself, to invest in personal growth, to choose to show up every day and share your imperfect journey and the fact that your baby doesn't sleep and your messy house, but show the positive and be able to pour into people? And how would it fulfill you to be able to make those bigger connections, to be working for something with a mission bigger than just your own life or your own job or your own family? As a full-time working professional, it was doable. And it was something that brought me joy to be able to do on the side and to be working towards something big. And now that I am working full-time as a coach and staying home full-time with my kids, I can tell you, as a stay-at-home mom, it is so nice to be able to connect with people professionally every single day, to be able to have that adult conversation that I wouldn't have otherwise. So there's so many perks. My one regret with this is that I didn't start sooner, honestly. I wish I would have started 3 years before I did, because if I would have known what this opportunity was, I could be so much further along. But every day I get to log in and it just brings me joy. You don't, like I keep saying, you don't have to be an expert in anything. You shouldn't be. That is what we are here to teach you and educate you along the way. You just get to bring your own self, your own spark, your own passions, and we help you kind of channel those in a way that can connect with others. So you can tell I love it. I get goosebumps talking about it. I'm a totally open book, so if you have questions, let me know. But like I mentioned, our next new coach training is going to be starting on Monday, and so I would love to have you in there so we can kind of get you moving forward with you. So reach out, shoot me a DM on Instagram, shoot me an email, connect with me on Facebook, and we can chat to see if this would be a good fit for you. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Bye.